Obviously, the consensus is some of the ball security stuff for you guys in the fourth quarter. What was Miami doing that was kind of making it so difficult to kind of run the offense effectively that led to those turnovers?
Obviously, just a little bit of carelessness. I had one in there where just slipped out of my hand, just lose the ball. But I think the zone, the 2-3 zone that they played in the fourth quarter and throughout the game, just kind of caused us to slow up a bit, and we should have just played, normal basketball. We just say play basketball against the zone. Don't let it slow you up or mess you up or take you out of your rhythm. And I think that did that a little bit tonight.
You guys first played the Heat back, I think, in November. Down in their place, obviously, was kind of two of the tougher performances of the year. Looking at this one, I know it wasn't a win, but did you see kind of what stood out to you? How did you guys play better against Miami this time around than maybe you did earlier in the season?
I didn't think we defended great again against them. Obviously, they had 128 points. Credit to them, they hit a lot of shots. Hero hit a ton of shots tonight. But I think, obviously a little bit more of competitive effort tonight than the first two.
Seemed like there was a concerted effort to get you the ball on the short roll at the free throw line to make decisions. That's something that the team has done a lot this year. Can you speak to your decision-making process when you get the ball in that area? What are you looking for when it comes to getting a shot for yourself or passing to a teammate in those situations?
Yeah, I think it's got to be rim first. So you look to score first and then to pass off of that. You look for that two-on-one. Maybe, Moose had a good backdoor cut tonight where I got to hit him. And then I'm looking opposite, for the kick-out three.
You mentioned a little bit about the defense and everything else. What do you think you learned most tonight in a game like this for you guys as a team? What do you take most out of tonight's game?
I think, just with our individual defense, pride guarding the ball, personally, I didn't do well enough in that area tonight. So I'll take that away for sure. And then, like I said before about, their zone, I'll go back and watch that tonight and just see how, I personally and we as a team can attack that better with more determination and, just determining what we want to do quicker instead of just, waiting, being a little tentative, trying to figure it out.
Brandon just came in here. You mentioned it, but he said that the Heat have been running zone for 10 years. It's something that they know. You guys probably keyed in on it before the game happened. What makes it still so effective, even or despite the preparation that you guys put in?
Yeah, we worked on it. Shoot around today. They play, I think, either the first or the second most zone in the league. But the way their lower defenders really X out and take away that swing pass to the corner is high level. And so there's a lot of pressure on the top guy on the zone that comes off the pass from the guard coming off the ball screen. There's a lot of pressure on him to make a decision. And even with the guard, coming off that screen, using it to be aggressive and to score, there's a lot of pressure on those guys. And so I thought, when we were in those positions, we were a little tentative tonight.
We just talk about the environment there tonight. Maybe one of the loudest games here all year.
Yeah, it's been great ever since All-Star break. Coming in and having the juice from the crowd. It's been really enjoyable to play for the fans.
Hey, Kon, I'm sorry, this is a little off topic, but I'm working on a story for next week on Isaiah Evans, Charlotte kid, getting ready to play in his last ACC tournament, likely his last ACC tournament in this building. After the Syracuse game, he told us that he's kind of been in your ear a little bit about the transition to the NBA, and I'm just curious how much you've been able to see of him this year and what you've seen out of him kind of, expanding into a bigger role in his sophomore season at Duke.
Yeah, I've got to see him play twice in person. I think he's making really good decisions offensively, and I think he's much improved really in all areas of his game, but really improved on the defensive end. And so, I've texted him a few times, just like, keep going, man. Like, you're playing really well, and it's been really fun to watch him this season. And I'm sure he'll be playing here soon.